crepes and puds. I'm celebrating a long-lost British flavour,
I absolutely love this stuff. You have to cherish this crop.
which is a key ingredient in my delicious roulade.
So you gently fold this together.
And I create a Russian-inspired puff pastry pie filled with rice and salmon.
Make it nice and neat, so you've got a channel down the middle. Continuing today's theme of strong and interesting flavours, my next guest is an old friend who's going to introduce us to a traditional Indian dish. Hello, Manju.
Hello, Paul.
How are you?
I'm okay. Long time no see.
I know, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Now, I was looking over at this here. I'm going to bring this over. This pie.
Yes, pie.
It is a pie.
Well, visually it looks like a pie, but this is actually, would you believe, a biryani.
That's not a biryani. That's
It
a
is.
pie.
No, it's not
That's
pie.
got a lid on it.
It's got a lid because it's known as a dum pukt pie. Dum means steam and pukt means choking. And the pie lid is made out of dough to choke the steam to cook what's inside it.
So that's a traditional biryani inside there.
Biryani is a dish cooked with rice, meat or vegetables.
Okay.
And the meat or vegetables are cooked separately, the rice is cooked separately, and the two are combined. That's a biryani.
So it's a biryani pie.
No, it's not.
That's all I'm trying to hear. That's all I'm trying to hear.
Pie.
You see, it's like a
Yeah,
pie,
it
isn't
is a pie. Generally, you're not meant to eat the pie crust.
Yeah.
It's discarded. I went to a restaurant in Delhi and I started eating the crust of the biryani and they started laughing at me, saying, you're not meant to eat it, although it's edible.
Manju is going to show me how to make her traditional dish. It's the closest thing to a pie in all of India.
Now, you're going to show us how to make this.
Yes, I am.
So
Yeah,
come and join me. Now, this is your kitchen. If you need anything, if you need any utensils, you want me to do anything, let me know.
As I said, a biryani is made out of rice and vegetables, and most biryanis around the world are made with basmati rice.
Basmati.
And I've got some basmati in here.
What did you say then?
Basmati.
Basmati.
Mati, ma.
Ma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it going to be a Hindi lesson as well?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. You can rinse the rice grains, but bearing in mind that rice starts to cook once you add the water to it.
Right.
So I'm letting that simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. You want to partially cook it. This is my little spice tin. I'm making the garam masala from scratch, so we're going to spice our meat.
Into a hot pan goes cumin seeds, coriander seeds, some green cardamoms, bay leaves, and some cloves.
They're beginning to toast
Yeah.
quite nicely. Can you smell it?
Oh, yeah, you can. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
you know the
that's
overwhelming smell I get from that is cumin? Because it's got a bit of a kick on it, isn't
Yes,
it?
it has. It's that kind of Indian smell.
Yeah.
And once they cool down, they turn brittle.
Blend the spices into a fine powder.
Can you smell it?
Wow.
Chris?
Manju is making a marinade, adding a homemade garam masala to natural yogurt, with some root ginger and crushed garlic.
Now, you can use chicken or vegetables, but predominantly biryanis are made with meat or mutton.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or goat's meat. Yeah.
Now, that's what I would consider a biryani.
Then a dash of lemon juice, olive oil, and salt.
The smell is incredible.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Interesting what you're doing with the chilli now.
Yeah.
Do you use the whole seeds?
Yes, I
straight in
do,
there?
because the heat of the chili is contained in the vein of the chili, not the seeds.
I know that.
Ooh.
Yes, I know.
I'm impressed. So it doesn't matter if you keep the seeds in.
Okay.
And it's too fiddly anyway. So, yeah, I'm just chopping a couple of chilies. Do this. I'm not very good at chopping, but anyway. Is that good?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And just throw those
Straight
in there.
in. Yeah.
2 to 3 chilies.
Okay.
Depends on how hot the chilies are.
Right.
And how hot you like your biryani.
Well, yeah, okay. I like it. I don't mind a bit of heat. That's fine.
Yeah, good. This is going to be really potent. So you throw in the meat.
Yep.
And I use sort of lamb chunks. And then you store the meat, in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then it ends up like this.
It does smell incredible.
Yeah. You just want the meat to soak all the flavours up, and the lemon juice is there to kind of break down the protein.
Yep.
So it acts as a tenderizer.
Okay, okay.
So what I'm doing here is I'm heating my pan and adding my oil, and I was wondering if you could help me out with making the dough for the lid.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. I knew I was going to
Yeah.
get dragged into this. Okay. Is this the flour here?
Yeah, I'm using whole wheat flour or chapati flour or atta.
Simply mix the flour with water. You don't need to season, as this dough will act as a lid for the biryani and won't be eaten.
What I've done is I've heated some oil up and I've added the marinating meat into the pan.
It's the smell of that. I can't wait to smell that cooking. Now, I think I've made a pretty good dough. See?
Yeah, that is impressive, actually. Right, what I'd like you to do is cut it in half, or just break it in half.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to make a little sausage out of it. Not a little one, a large sausage-shaped one.
Sausage, what for?
To fit the circumference.
Ah, got you.
Of-
You're lining.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Just get that ready while I'm frying the meat. Okay, so that's reducing
Yep.
considerably. Right, I think it's time to assemble.
Okay.
What I'm going to do, before I've fried some onions, so half of that goes in there. So that becomes this meat base or the sauce.
Okay.
Right, let's assemble.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
What I'd like you to do is bring this here,
Yep.
and what we're going to do is we're going to layer it. I've got
You
some-
layer it inside there. Okay.
Yes.
First start with the meat. Then spread over the partially cooked rice, oven roasted cashew nuts, some fried onions, and repeat. Finally, Manju's finishing touch. Milk infused with saffron and chopped mint.
Nice, generous layer.
Smell.
That's it. Right, quickly seal the dough. I'll clear this out.
You want to
for
put the dough around the outside?
Yes, please.
So if I sort of do that,
I'll help you.
seal it to the top.
Yeah. And then I want you to roll out the dough. This is my rolling
That's
pin.
a toothpick. That's not a rolling
It
pin.
is a rolling pin. It's my mum's rolling pin. You're being rude
Oh,
about my
sorry,
mum's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mum. Okay.
Okay, roll it out to sort of fit the top of the lid.
Done.
A little... Is it quite thin? You don't want it too thick.
The Mickey now.
No,
Really?
That's
really?
fine. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's going to stick, you see.
Do you want some water on that to make it stick? Or are you just going to
No,
chuck
no,
it
I
off?
don't want it to stick. And then
You don't want it
just
to stick?
place it on the top,
See?
like so. All right, you do all your business then.
Okay. It is like making a pie.
Okay, it's a biryani pie. Then, stick it on the hob.
Straight on there?
Yeah.
This recipe can be made in any pie dish and finished off in the oven.
That's going to take how long now?
About 20 to 25 minutes on a hob.
Okay, 25 minutes. That'll be cooked, and we'll get a chance to eat that later.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
My next recipe is a rich chocolate roulade with a flavour I've loved since I was a boy.
Do you remember when peppermint really packed a punch? I remember in school, in the classroom, when someone was sucking on a mint in the class, the teacher used to go mad and say, if you're going to bring in sweets, bring enough for the rest of the class, and rightfully so. I want to make a pudding that's full of the best peppermint flavour possible.
This is Summerdown Farm in Hampshire, where resident mint expert Ian Margetts grows an old British peppermint crop called Black Mitcham.
I absolutely love this stuff. I've worked with it since we have virtually nothing, and now we've got 100 acres. And you have to cherish this crop. You really have to cherish it to keep it in the fine order that it's in.